I don't know what you think is so funny.
You know, people,
I'm gonna leave.
they're laughing because it's ridiculous. They're laughing because your absolute and utter lack of insight and narcissistic, self-serving is more than they can take. That's why they're laughing. And that should be a huge wake-up call to you. You should thank them.
This is such a very important thing because so many people I know lack self-awareness, especially if they're the narcissistic type, right? They have no self-awareness, and you're thinking, don't you get it?
It is.
You
Dr.
should
Phil.
thank them for pointing out the ridiculousness of the rationale that you call a marriage. They're making light of it because it's ridiculously sad, and they cannot understand why you are sitting around waiting for him to decide what happens with your life.
Now, why is it that people stay in toxic relationships? There are a number of reasons, and obviously I cannot get into all of this here. In this case, when there's an unrepentant, unremorseful husband, I don't think a wife is wise in staying in a relationship like that, right? Because this is a toxic relationship. And when you're in a toxic relationship, people will believe the lies they're being fed. So I don't know what he's saying to his wife or what he's going to say to his wife after this, right? But I'm thinking, it's like if she says and doesn't require and demand that this mistress get out of the way, and that husband cut off all of any kind of interactions with her, and she stays, something is also wrong with her. She has some other issues, where there's a codependency, and all the different things. She probably feel like, you know what, I guess where am I going to go? And I've seen that in sometimes in marriages. But I think that what Dr. Phil did, which I think was so cool and so important, he calls out the lack of insight and narcissism. He really addressed for the wife what she needed to hear, but also hopefully that she needs to do something about